Yo, what up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Um, Still working on sounding louder. It sounds good when I'm listening to it. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's my actual phone. I'm not. I'm not doing production of any kind. Um, and yeah, I'm just not a loud dude. I'm sorry. I'm just not a loudmouth motherfucker. Except when I'm talking shit, I guess. But I haven't been even doing that lately. Like your whole personality gets dumbed down on this shit or numb. Like you're just really a husk, you know. And then the days just go by. The days just fucking go by. Like no motivation, no optimism at all. Um, like you feel like a failure, so you keep behaving like a failure, you know. Um, yeah, it's a trip. And it only takes fucking visit to a gas station, you know. Um, and like I've said, that's the hardest part about Kratom is that it's so accessible. Anytime you want to stop feeling like shit, the heartbeat away. Just like alcohol. You know, which again, two of the toughest things to quit due to accessibility. You know, you can't just touch the other stuff. You got to have a connect. Yeah, still feel like shit, man. Still feel like shit, but we all did it to ourselves, you know. But I hope the more people start like um, speak up about kratom and the effects of abusing it, I think the better. I really do. Um, it's sticky because it's like I know what it's good for, as far as quitting the harder substances, but I also know the other side of that and the abuse of kratom and what it can lead to, or how it can really do damage to you. I don't know the extent as far as physically, like how devastating it is on kidneys or liver and all that, but it can't be too good. When you look at your skin and it's all clammed up. Again, all the same symptoms of opiate abuse, all of the same. I don't think there's a difference in any of the symptoms outside of the skin, But yeah, the watery eyes, the lethargy, the depression, anhedonia, stomach issues, appetite, um, insomnia. How the fuck did I forget that? Um, all the same. All the same. The jolts. Like I don't know about y'all, but I would get like just this uncomfortable jolts in my arms, maybe even my back if I'm thinking about it. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that again. I'm gonna make a list of all the symptoms, and it'll probably make it easier to, because all the symptoms on their own are kind of like you can handle it. It's literally like a weak hangover. You know, and then again, other challenges come up throughout the recovery process. I think with the feel freeze, I must have been off them for like gotta be like 4 months or so. And then got on these Canvas for, yeah, about, I think, yeah, you know what, it's hard to say, but it had to be at least 4 months, I think, that I could actually remember or recall. Because with Kratom, again, it's so hard, like it just, and you're right there in the soup again. It don't take much. Um, but yeah, never touched the Feel Free again, really. But then the Canvas got me. Uh, and then, here we are. And then I was off Canvas for what, almost 2 months. Yeah, had to be about 2 months. And then maybe more than that, actually, but whatever. Um, yeah, and then another bout of them because I just didn't see any progress. That's no excuse. I'm not making an excuse as to why I used. I used because I was weak. Had a momentary lapse in judgment that, I definitely got to work on that. And I know I can do it because if you've done it before, you can do it again. Oh, things are good with homegirl. That's good. Giving me a little more added push towards doing the right thing. Yeah, it was actually kind of eerie. I don't know if I should say it. Well, basically, there was like a random feed on her Facebook or something, and she sent it to me asking if someone's trying to scam her, and I looked at it, and it actually described me to a T and our current situation to a T. But it's also, it's fun, like almost like horoscope readings. Like they're so ambiguous that you can apply it to anything. But this one was kind of strange because what made it even funnier was they said the reveal of this man is the second name in your contact, is the first initial, the second name in your contact. I happen to be the second contact. So we just kind of had a laugh at that together. Yeah. Yeah, but it was kind of wild. Not gonna lie. Like, it's funny as hell. But it showed me like she's it was like a reconciliation. You know what I mean? And so we good. So I'm glad about that. I have an interview tomorrow for a a waxing studio. I'd be managing a waxing studio. That's part of. They have like 3 others, and it's over in Connecticut. So it's not that bad of a drive. And they pay well. You know, so especially for Connecticut, like I think they mentioned something like 97 or 94, something like that. So about 90 grand. I'm sure they're gonna try to lowball me, but I'm sticking to about 92. I'll be content. Um, and yeah, that's tomorrow. And you know, me and my father made jokes about it. So um, we'll see. But it's what it is, man. Early on, you definitely got to take it moment to moment because, like, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like, you'll get like intense watery eyes where it's just pouring out of your eyes, and you wipe them away, and then it stops, and then a lot of things stop, and then 30 minutes later, an hour and a half later, right back to the same, and it's just monotonous, and you don't want to do shit except stay in bed. You really don't want to interact with nobody. And you get like the puffy eye look. You're empty, you know. It's empty. So yeah, this shit takes some shit out of your soul, man. It really does. It really does. And it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. Like, even that little relief you get from taking a shot, or uh, what do you call it, ingesting powder or whatever, it's not worth it. Like, it's actually worth it to just feel like shit for however long it's gonna take, and do the best you can to cope with that. You know, I know it's tough. Shit, I know it's tough. I know how tough it is, and I also know how tough we gotta be in order to get on to the next level of recovery. You know, and that's why I make these videos, because I watch them myself as well. You know, yeah, because it shows me like, yo, dude, you did this. You can do it again. You can get back on top of the mountain, and that's where I'm at. And then the shame comes out too, like the emotion starts to come out, and that's very cathartic too. I'm trying to think if there's anything else heading into the night. I didn't eat all day. I had a couple Ensures. Yeah, not the best day, but also not the worst day. But I'll keep y'all posted as I always do, and I hope you guys are hanging in there too. All right, peace.